members.
Okay.
Item 2, any public comment? Item 3, on the approval and consent agenda. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Obviously, our minutes there from last meeting are included on the back of the agenda in your packet. General fund, several encumbrances, just beginning of the year stuff. We had textbooks, a couple different invoices there from Archway, and you can see those listed there on the next page. So quite a bit there for both of those, but getting caught up, and it took a while to get that in. But is there? Do we have it? No, not yet.
I think all the physical materials we have, but the online access.
It should be easier to get. So those are some larger expenditures this month that are coming through. $30,613.80 on one, and then 2 were split up, just a little under 15,000, and one just a little over 15,000. So pretty large investment in our math textbooks, which has been quite a while since we had gotten new math books. We also had some bus repairs, air conditioning, compressor on one, and then just some maintenance issues on another. But we've got all those things fixed, hopefully, knock on wood, and back and in service. Kind of spread out here a little bit. We did pick up the Suburban. So we have the new Suburban and the new car. Both of those vehicles are here and in service already. And so that was another large expenditure there that we don't have every year. But after we traded in an old Suburban, it ended up being $57,987 for the new Suburban. Last month was the car came in just a little over 23,000 total. So we do have both of those, and I know the car's been used a couple different times already. It's coming in pretty handy. It's a little better taking that, getting 35 to 40 miles a gallon, and 12 or 13 taking a Suburban. One or two of us need to go somewhere. On my way here to our building fund. Nothing else really other than monthly supplies. There in the general fund, we did replace one unit on the north end, and so that's still in there for $9,100. We paid that out of the building fund. Activity fund and child nutrition is just normal monthly expenditures, and I don't think that there's anything significant there to report on any of our activity fund purchases. We did have Fan Appreciation Night, which we received a donation from Canoco. They sponsored that for our first home game. We had a good crowd there. Our fundraisers, I did ask that if they had fundraisers to try to get as many turned in as possible, so we have quite a list, and just try to get some of these taken care of. There were a couple here that were under some of these activities, but were left off the list, so I want to make sure that we get all of those right. So the ones that are not, didn't make that list there for basketball, girls basketball, in addition to those, I would like to sell some Chief Cups and do a free throw fundraiser. So both of those would be for girls basketball along with the discount cards. And then FCCLA, they have several things. She got us a list of pretty much everything, I think the big ones that they're planning to do for the year. So along with those, sponsor a pickleball tournament, a cornhole tournament, and then do a bake sale during FCCLA week. That's not till later in February. So those were other ones, along with possibly a video game tournament, their Valentine's Day crush sales, islands, cookies, and cupcake sales. The junior class, again, selling homecoming mums and garters. High school cheer to sell spirit gear. Elementary library to do Santa pictures in the library. The school store with the elementary AR account raising money for. Football, I've had several requests for to sell the Cherokee Chief flags again, so we would like to do that again. And then we have some hats that we would also like to sell there. And our 7th grade class would like to sell chances for a t-shirt quilt, and then also to sell just some different snacks and things during homecoming week. Like I said, lots of things on that list there, but I did ask if they had some for the year, maybe we could get those knocked out and approved, and not have to do a bunch of those every month.
I'd make a motion that we approve the consent agenda.
Second. Parker,
Yes.
Poe,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
Moving on to item 4, principals report.
Stand up since I'm in this cozy chair over here. At the elementary, we've really just been getting going. We've got most of our benchmark testing done. I did want to let you guys know that they have changed. You know, they used to have like RSA rules, and now that has changed, the Reading Sufficiency Act, and now they have changed that this year to be the Strong Readers Act, which has changed some of our 3rd grade promotion and retention laws. So we'll be learning more about that as the year goes on. They haven't released all of the guidance for that, but that has changed, and I think our teachers are doing a really great job of providing those interventions. We've gotten started on that, and they're doing a really good job of providing those interventions. We had vision screenings last week, and we have started, with that technology grant that we got through the K-20 Center in Norman. We have started professional development with them, and that has been really great professional development for our school. So we're looking forward to continuing that. And then lastly, we had a treat today. The Northwestern Lady Rangers came to read to us, and our Miriam Carson Schaubacher came to see us today, so that was fun for our students to see her. And we just appreciate Coach Dieselhorst and the Lady Rangers coming to read to us every year. That's a fun treat for us. So that's all I've got.
I found some, start off with our high school enrollment. Right now we have 119 students enrolled in high school. That's up 17 from this meeting last year. Junior high is 98, which is up from 89 last year, so up 9. Some of that we had a small senior class and a large freshman class come in, but we've also had quite a few new students so far this year. So we're getting in the thick of athletics, so I just want to remind everyone that sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility, so keep that in mind. Softball senior night's next Tuesday, the 17th. We hosted a softball tournament again this year, the 22nd, 23rd. It went well. Thanks for everybody that helped. Last Saturday, we hosted our annual cross-country meet, and we had a decent turnout for that. So I want to thank everyone that helped, including the Northwestern Lady Rangers that came and help every year with that. So it's a huge help when they bring up a lot of girls over and they try to lead gator, the trail gator, and all the turns and all the important places they're there. So that's a lot of help. Last week was the Alfalfa County Fair. We had numerous inside exhibit placings with Juan Castro winning Best of Show with his bench. Numerous placings in the livestock show, including mini grands and reserve grands. We also won the goat and sheep schools groups. 16 students judged on Friday and were very competitive. Brantfeld, Abby Guffey, and Waylon Utterback have been approved to receive the American FFA degree in Indianapolis in late October, so Mr. Snyder will take them up there. Haley Jantz was ranked silver with her National Dairy Production Proficiency Award. Students are getting projects ready for the Oklahoma State Fair and the Tulsa State Fair, as well as contests at both fairs. There are 16 students out for sporting clays this year, so I think they go to Fort Supply next Wednesday for their first shoot out there. 5 of our special ed students and their 4-H FFA buddies participated in the Star Show at the county fair. Each student received a blue ribbon and cash prize and a goodie bag. They were cheered on by many 4-H and FFA students from the county. As Mr. Schumbacher said, Can Oklahoma sponsored our fan appreciation night for our first home game last Friday. So we appreciate that. I think we had a great crowd because of that. Tomorrow's picture day. We've had a few changes in some schedules. I know we had a change in the football schedule today, so Shattuck's game has been moved to that Thursday, the 26th. 26th. As Ms. Patterson said, they're working on their OETT grant stuff that they approved. I will go next Monday for feedback to funding, so hopefully the high school can get that grant as well, and we can get started on all the fun stuff they're doing. So that's it.
When is the deadline for that grant submission? Are you doing for this fall?
Now I've already submitted last spring, and so now I'm going to figure out why we didn't get it and make the corrections we need to make.
But you're going to resubmit?
Yeah.
But you don't have a deadline?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even know when feedback to funding was until they came with Dr. Anderson. So hopefully we'll know more next Monday.
Very good. Let's see, are we on just a vote to convene or not convene into executive session?
I'll make a motion to convene in an executive session.
Parker,
Yes.
Poe,
Yep.
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was reading the whole message and I wasn't even paying attention. I'm surprised she didn't. I'm telling you, I.
Move to make a motion to back in session. Is that what we need to do next? Hang on. I'll make the motion. I'll make the motion.
I'll second the motion to convene. Your roll call.
Parker,
Yes.
Poe,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
6:55.
So, in executive session, we discussed the employment of support personnel and certified personnel so that the board may return to open session and vote to employ or find reason to not employ support and/or certified personnel pending background checks pursuant to 25 OS 307B1.
What, on the 6, before we vote, what, can you just, I mean, obviously, Casey Mead and the pair, that's pretty, I mean, self-explanatory, but talk a little bit about Justin, what his roles will be.
Okay. So, in talking with him, what we discussed was he's gonna help drive a tech route bus in the morning, first thing, which one of our maintenance guys has been doing. And so it's going to free him up and free our maintenance guy up, ability to be here and be on campus for an hour there, which that's a busy time of the day. And so getting him here for that. Justin would also then be in the woodshop classroom with Mr. Pruitt there for a while, and then would be able to take over there and step in there and be available so that Mr. Pruitt can get back in the office for an hour during the day. And then Justin will also be taking over my responsibilities that I've been helping out with elementary and junior high football, 3rd and 4th hours. And then once football's over, he would be available 3rd hour to help Coach Guffey with the elementary boys during that hour, or if Mr. Pruitt had to be gone, that's the other hour that he teaches woodshop. And so then Justin would be available to cover that class, and we would have somebody in there that's trained to do that and be able to do that there. And then during 4th hour, as I said, he'd be available to be in the gym with Coach Guffey. The last couple of years, we've had a large number of basketball players in there, and we have some student helpers, but just having another coach that could help out during that hour would be very beneficial with the large amount of kids we have playing. He's also going to teach a keyboarding class that Ms. Tucker is currently teaching, and so that would free her up and allow her to focus on those IT responsibilities. And with our new student information system coming in this year, our intercom system that we're using, she really needs that hour back, not to mention keeping up with all the Chromebooks. And we got the technology grant at the elementary. And so giving her an hour back in the day will be very beneficial. And so then part of his, afternoon this first semester, 6th hour would be, kind of more of a plan, but then after Christmas break, if we have girls that are running track but don't play basketball, he could take them to the weight room, and they could work out, and they could start working on those things, where in the past, we just haven't had somebody in that position. And then he will also serve as the high school girls' assistant track coach. And last hour would be more of a plan for him during the spring when needed. So that would take care of several different things. Helps me get back into the office more and perform my administrative duties there. Helps Mr. Pruitt out in the same means. Gets our maintenance guy freed up in the morning when we have just issues there. And also helps Mrs. Tucker get some time back in her day so she can focus on the IT stuff, and then allows some help for girls' athletics in the spring, and then just helping out really wherever we need him to fill in. He's got a CDO, can drive a bus, and that's always helpful also.
So like stipends that have been being paid to the current bus driver, like elementary, junior high, those, I assume he'll get those. Will this person that was getting them still get them?
No, we won't pay any of those things. I was being paid the stipend for elementary and junior high football. I won't get that, he will. And then as far as the bus driving, he would be paid that bus driving fee, but the other ones wouldn't still get those, so. Any other questions?
I will make a motion to vote to approve the employment of Casey Mead as middle school paraprofessional and Justin Schombacher as junior high school teacher and coach. I'll second.
Parker,
Yes.
Poe,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
Moving on, number 7, board discussion and vote to approve or disapprove the most recent dropout report.
You have that?
Yeah. So the most recent dropout report we have provided by the state was the 2022 dropout report. And in that report, we had a dropout rate of 0.95% for the high school and a dropout rate of 0 for the middle school.
And that's the most current report the State Department has released, correct?
Yes.
.0095, right?
Well, it's less than 1%.
Okay. Boy, 95%, that's a lot.
It's 0.95%, so, yeah, less than that. We had 1 student. And that's on a 6-year, they do that, once your 4-year cohort graduates, then you still have 2 years to finish before you count as a dropout. So this could go back as far as 2 years before that in the graduating class, so. It's it can be a little confusing sometimes, but this is the most recent one that we have to go off of.
I'll make a motion to approve the dropout rate report.
I'll second.
Parker,
Yes.
Poe,
Yes.
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
Number 8, board discussion and vote to approve or disapprove the college remediation report.
And it's, I thought I heard a more current one than this. This is for the graduates of 22, which have been entering their freshman year of college in 2022, 23. I might have printed the wrong one, maybe if I had it correct. I'm not sure. But, no, that's right. Fall of 22. Oh, I have one for fall of 22. I printed the wrong one. Fall of 22 would be graduated fall of 22, and so they would be entering their freshman year in fall of 22, so 22-23 school year. We had 10 students that were first-time degree-seeking freshmen, and of those 10, none of them needed any remediation whatsoever. And that is in science, English, and math. And reading. So, they have 0 college remediation.
I'll make a motion that we approve the college remediation report.
Second.
Parker,
Yes.
Poe,
Yep.
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
Number 9, superintendent's report.
I really don't have much. First month of school is over with. Like I said earlier, both the vehicles that we purchased are in service and are over at the bus barn. If you'd like to look at those, they're over there. Just want to commend everybody on a great job. We mentioned it kind of as we all came in, but we've got some new furniture here in the library, and that's due to Mrs. Cudmore and Mrs. Tucker getting a donor's choose project funded, kind of fix things up over here. And I know Macy Starks has also done a good job in here, fixing it up a little bit, so we appreciate that. It's just getting busy, so always somewhere to go, somewhere to be.
Number 10, any new business?
No new business.
We're allowed a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Parker,
Yes.
Poe,
Yep.
Gibson,
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
We're adjourned.